Hello, my name is Kisler Asensel. I'm 28 years old. My birthday is on 2nd of December, so I'm Sagittarius. Born in São Tomé, a small island close to the curve in Africa. Went to Portugal with 3 years old, that's where I grew up, and also where I discovered football. But I don't like just football. I also like drawing, listening to music, playing video games, dancing, watching movies, series, and anime. But if I had to say, my best skill is football. So let me tell you how my football story started. It started when I was around 7 years old. I saw some kids playing it, but I didn't know how to play it, so the first day I just observed. Second day, I asked to play. Started in goal, and kept playing in goal until I moved to 5th grade, and I had to change to another school. In this next school is where I started leveling up. First I started copying people, then I started finding that some skills was more effective than others. So I started changing my style to what works for me, and I was enjoying myself. I remember there was another guy who I admired in school. He was cool and popular and the best footballer in school, and I want to be just like him. So that fueled me to practice and improve in the middle of the way. I found a rival. We both had our strengths and weaknesses, and we battled every day to see who was better. That made me become really good. One day I just became too good and started beating him all the time, so he was no longer my rival. Instead of him trying to catch up, he kinda gave up, but I still continued playing football. Till one day the popular guy who's the top footballer in school acknowledged me. That was a happy moment in my life. Until he left to another school. I wanted to battle him to see who was better, but I never got the chance. I joined Benfica Academy at 14 years old. Went there expecting to see a lot of tough opponents, but I realized that I was better than most. I remember I was so good that when I had the ball, they would just give up trying to take the ball of me. I kept on improving so much. Kids my age didn't want me to play with them. They would say, "Doesn't matter what team you play in. Your team will always win." Even when I play with adults, they used to let me play. Now they kept on saying this match is just for adults, not for kids. But I knew it was because I was too good. That made me even believe if I became too good, I would probably break football, that no one will want to play with me. So I kinda got the habit of holding back and not playing as good as I could. Even with that, I got someone from Benfica coming to offer me a contract. The only thing I needed was to get used to using football boots, since I usually play in hard floor with normal shoes. But the problem is that my parents were struggling with money, so they couldn't keep me in the academy or stay in Portugal. So we moved to England. When I was 16, I thought England there's a lot of opportunities, and I was excited because I was watching Ronaldinho videos, which inspired me to keep going. And since there was a lot of opportunities, it should be easier to reach the top. I arrived the first day. I went out looking for a football pitch to try my skills against the new competition to find out it was easier than in Portugal. So I went back to holding off my full potential again. That's where things started to go downhill. I joined some English teams and quickly realized that, I could easily skip past everyone and score, but that didn't matter. They just started pushing me, grabbing my shirt, rugby tackling me, insulting me when referee wasn't looking, tripping me and more. But didn't matter to me. I had a goal to reach, so I kept on fighting till I realized that the world just isn't fair when the people that I thought I was better than me went up to better teams. But I stayed behind even though I trained harder and played better. I even had a guy saying, "Kisler, you are way better than me at pretty much everything, so why did they pick me instead of you?" He was surprised, and I was surprised. That made me confused. This guy barely tries in training, is not that skillful or effective, and most of the time loses the ball instead of making easy passes. Went higher than me. While I train hard in training and on my own, even tough, I'm more skillful and play better as a team than him. That led me to be confused and depressed. But I still kept fighting harder, training harder, that I would play matches where I wasn't fully recovered or was already tired. Still, I was performing, but I started getting injured more often, till one day a really bad injury happened where I was kicked in the chest by someone with studs. I went to hospital. Things got worse because I couldn't play football for a while because of surgery. Let's just say it was a bad moment in my life. But I recovered and I survived and decided let's go back to the old times where I just had to enjoy football. That's where things started to feel better. Football became more enjoyable. I started playing more and nothing else mattered. But I still wanted other people to enjoy what I was enjoying, the memories and good times that I had. That is why I decided to create this YouTube channel to share my love for football and all the good memories from it. If you want to join my adventure, feel free to subscribe, like, and share the videos with your friends and family to help me inspire more people to not give up on football. If you made it or didn't make it, don't forget you started playing football for the love. Thank you everyone who supported me, and enjoy the beautiful game called football. Oh, and one more thing. I don't talk much because I'm an extremely introverted person. It's not because I'm shy or don't like talking. It's mostly because about 90% of the time I'm just in my head thinking. And that is the reason I decided to make this video with AI voiceover instead. Kissler, out.